Hello. This is a video that I made for one of my Skype coaching clients. She's been learning to play the sitar and has been struggling with pain in her shoulder. The exercise I shared with her has to do with replacing shoulder tension with shoulder support, and it has helped chase away the pain. Lots of musicians and lots of regular people struggle with pain in the shoulders, so I hope this video will find its way to whoever needs it. Thanks for watching. This is the exercise that I wanted to share with you. My hope is to give you something that will replace the habit you have of elevating your left shoulder, especially before you make an effort in your arms. So we need to replace that strength that you already have with strength that comes underneath the back of the armpit and through the mid-back. So we'll start with it sitting on your knees and sitting on your heels. And I'd like you to draw up through your pelvic floor. That will give you a sense of tone across your lower belly. Be sure that you target the front triangle of your pelvic floor. I'm going to let go again so you can see. If I contract around the back triangle, you can see that my pelvis rolls back a little bit, and you don't want that. You want to keep your pelvis in a slight arch, not a big arch, but just a little bit, so that you feel like the back of your pelvic floor is open, and all you're going to do is just draw up through the lower abdomen. All right, so from there, you want to just tip your whole self forward and bring your hands on the ground. I'm going to have to move so you can see. Okay, so keeping that little bit of tone in your pelvic floor, if you can, go ahead and just sink onto your shoulders, exactly what we don't want. And then draw your shoulder blades down your back. And feel your whole spine lengthen when you do that, especially your neck. So renew the feeling in the pelvic floor and do that again. So you're just collapsing and then bringing the shoulder blades down. All right, now let's add to that your elbows are going to turn forward, the crease of your elbows. Can you see what I was doing? I'm bringing the crease of my elbows forward. The feeling is as if you are wrapping the upper arm flesh around to the outside. So we'll do both things at once now. You're just going to collapse, the elbows come out a little bit, and this time as the shoulders come down the back, you bring the elbows forward. Okay? Once more, just collapse and rotating the elbows. And you feel the breadth across the collarbones. You may feel a little irritation because you have irritation there already. Next, see if you can get the feeling of drawing your hands toward your knees. So that's a tiny movement. I hope you could see it on the video. I let it go again. And it's like you are tractioning your handprints toward you. And the only way you can do that is to engage these muscles. The latissimus dorsi does that for you. So now you have shoulders down your back, elbows facing forward, and a little bit of traction. So you're working. I hope that you feel like you're working through the back of the armpit and the mid-back. And then you're going to bend your elbows. So you're just tipping your body forward from the hips, keeping the elbows close to each other, and then to come up, push down very carefully into the floor. So I hope you can see that I'm really working to push the hand down. you could just bend the elbow and straighten the elbow. You see, it's not the same movement. What you want is to bend the elbow and then push. And that push will engage the serratus muscles along the side rib cage and keep the latissimus and the rhomboids and all the other muscles in the mid-back very awake. So just one more time I'll show it. Engage the pelvic floor and the lower abs, and then as if there were magnets between your elbow points, those elbows are going to stay towards one another as you bend. And then to come up, keep all the skin of your hand on the carpet. Don't let your hands scrunch up against the carpet, but push down into the floor to rise. All right. The next step would be to just do this one-handed, to practice especially with the left arm. Okay? And the next step would be to come up on hands and knees. Something similar to this is in the video. You could just be on hands and knees. You have the shoulder blades down your back, the arms rotating forward, and a feeling that your hands are pushing the ground. So when you bend your elbow, you're just tipping through the hips. So you just slant diagonally down, and then you push. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm shaking. This is not nothing here. So renew the pelvic floor, core connection, and push. All right. Let's see. I think maybe that's enough for you to work with until we get together on Skype. I can add some more to that, but I want to be sure that you slowly, don't get over enthusiastic about this and hurt yourself, but try that for about this long, maybe throughout the day, 2 or 3 times during the day. Because you're not just building strength through here, you're building a substitute habit pattern in your brain. And what you need is to be able to feel that all this in the lower shoulder stabilizers are available for you to help support your arm when you do this pushing of the pegs and holding of the sitar and so on. But you also need this core strength as well. So, a lot to work on there, but hopefully we'll get there little by little. Take care.